We had the extreme good fortune of being called onto the site through Cynthia Ferguson, who's an amazing interior designer. Cynthia was acting on the client's behalf and was really dialed into what the client wanted and needed. So she presented to us the wish list of a pool, dining, lounge area, and then we had design challenges like the four-sided fence, changes of grade. So we had a lot to deal with on the site. So this was an interesting lot for our downtown project. It was wider than it was deep, which is interesting. Your typical lots usually are deeper than they are wide. And so it created some design challenges for us. We were lucky enough to be called in for this site early in the process, which is great because we could see the drawings, we could see what was going on. As a landscape designer, our job is to complement the architecture of the house, not come in and do our own style and it doesn't work with it. Cynthia is a wonderful communicator, gave us all the information that we needed to run with it and match up stones and match up style for the house. Because the pool was a major requirement for this, we really had to design around it. And we came up with this shape, which was really nice. And from there, we built on it. We worked on our patios to complement the pool. We really love the feeling of sunken patios and changes of grade. And this site allowed for it perfectly. We had 3 or 4 steps out from the main door. And then as we worked our way down, the site got lower. So very complicated, but we made it work so that it has the feeling of a sunken patio beside the pool. And I love this effect. This is when you're sitting beside the pool and the pool is actually 18 inches higher than you are. The water's higher than you are. It's a really cool place to hang out. When we're designing, we try not to just look at the site as a two-dimensional plane. So hence you have the sunken patios, you have the depth of field, and one thing we love to do are arbor structures. They create 3D atmosphere above you and they give you wonderful opportunities for tea lights, or as we've done here, they give chandeliers or even coverage in bad weather or just coverage from sun. But also one thing we're trying to do is we're always trying to make things keystone in the garden and work together. So they're not, here's the pool, here's the other thing. We want them all to blend. And the arbor gave us the perfect opportunity. We cantilevered the arbor over the pool to make them connect.
Look at you.
Hey? Hey? It's not all BS. I find in our industry, people are great at stone or they're great at wood or whatever, but very few people in our industry actually understand plant material. And for us, it's extremely important. It's like the final layer. It's like a painting. And so you have your hardscape and then you have your glass and then you have your fencing. But the last thing to go in to make everything beautiful is plant material. We, on default, go low maintenance and winter interest. They're 2 hugely important things. When clients do have an interest in gardening, we love it. We can speak a dialogue and it's wonderful, but we really try to keep things low maintenance for them as possible. This garden is now 1 year old and we're coming to the end of the season. So things are just about to switch to their beautiful fall colors. Perfect example are these guys behind us, which is a Carl Forster grass. They hold beautiful structure and they look great all winter long. This paper bark maple is another great example. They have this beautiful fall color. It also has these keys that come out like a maple key, but they have this beautiful pink ruby color that's phenomenal in the springtime. And there's a Japanese maple over here. The fall color is phenomenal. It's amazing to look at. But we're also picking these plant material that look good in the wintertime. So after their leaf is gone, they have this beautiful exfoliating bark and they're great for lighting and they have nice structure. Also with plant material, we use it sometimes for privacy. When we do fencing, we're only allowed to go 6.5 feet high to code. Well, our loophole is columnar plant material. It can grow a lot higher and give us the privacy we need without taking up a ton of room in the garden. Plants really only flower generally for 2 to 3 weeks of the year, so it's not worth picking them for that unless the client has a real preference for it or you're doing mass planting. So shape, size, and structure is what we're after with plant material. I would say this is probably the most we have had happening on a project. This site has a lot going on, and at a certain point I was really kind of nervous about it, but I think we pulled it off. But how's that for confidence? But I think we pulled it off. It's not just a lot going on for spaces and changes of grade, and then for activities like the pool and the patios and everything, it has a lot going on for different materials. So we have glass, we have stone, we have a steel arbor. We really do try to do minimalist design and keep our feet on the ground. But there is a lot going on in the site, but I really feel like it worked out well in the end.